So it's been like 4.5 days since I've uploaded, and the next RimWorld video should be coming out soon. I've edited 55 minutes of it, and yeah, it's gonna be a long one. Today as I was recording, I got this message that Empire has a new update, and it looks pretty epic. Accompanying that message, we got this one that says, our faction's traits are not selected. Go to the faction customization tab to select them. So I'm pretty new to the Empire mod, and I'm just gonna give a brief overview of my interpretation of what these traits do. Like Expansionist is very obvious, and in the playthrough I'm doing, I'm gonna go for this one first. Your first settlement is free, and that saves you 1,000 silver. And in my playthrough I'm doing, I have no access to silver really because everyone around us is hostile, or they weren't exactly before, but we ended up pissing off every faction around us. So our first settlement's free, and once per year starting after your first year, the cost to create a new settlement is reduced by 50%, and this one's going to save you a ton more silver. Settlements that you construct start at level 2. I believe in order to upgrade a settlement to level 2 it costs like 1,500 silver, but I might be mistaken on that. Overall, it's just going to save you a lot of silver. This next one, Technocratic, all research produced by your settlements are doubled, and you can send items that you've not completed the research for or are above your tech level to your settlements to be reverse engineered, giving you their value in research points. This one would actually be really useful for where we are right now, because everybody that's raiding us right now has stuff that's above our tech level because we're playing tribal. Militaristic gives you an extra modifier when using your faction's military forces, and I believe this helps when you get raided. I think there's like an auto calc, but I'm not sure. Once per 5 days you can deploy a second squad from a single settlement by paying 20% of the squad's cost in silver. When creating a new settlement, it will start with a barracks. That's going to be really useful because I believe a barracks does take time to construct and it costs silver, and I think a barracks will help you when you get raided. All military buildings also cost 100 less upkeep. This one's going to be really fun though. Authoritarian, I'm using that for the playthrough I'm doing. Can send your military to raid another faction's settlement to enslave members of their faction instead of ordinary raiding. You can also spend silver to increase the loyalty of a settlement, and loyalty starts at 70%. Isolationists, this one's for people that don't want to conquer other settlements and they want to only have a couple, but they upgrade really quickly. The time to upgrade settlements and construct buildings is reduced by 50%, and every settlement receives an extra +2 to worker soft cap per level of the settlement. This one doesn't seem all that good because all you're saving on really is time to upgrade new settlements, and I guess the worker soft cap may be good. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Next we got Feudal. Once per season can request for an experienced mercenary from your faction to join your colony. That could be really good. You get 4 new colonists a year basically. I'm not sure if you can choose them. If they're just random though, that might not be that good. All T's, I actually had to look that word up. I think it's donations received have their value increased by 20%. I don't know what that mechanic is, but failing to protect your settlements against a raid causes loyalty to drop significantly. So I guess if you get raided and you lose, you don't lose the settlement, which I thought may be the case, but I guess not. Next we got Pacifists, which could be good on the playthrough I'm doing where I'm at war with everyone. Once per 5 days can send a diplomatic envoy to another faction to attempt to improve relations. Deaths of members of your faction will not cause unrest to rise or happiness to reduce. You can't use military forces to raid or to capture other faction settlements though, so yeah, this is for people who don't want to conquer other people, I guess. This one might actually be kind of OP because if you have high relations, like with the hospitality mod for example, you can use that relation to recruit colonists, so this actually might be a really good playstyle. I just want to conquer other faction settlements though, so yeah, this is not gonna be one for me. Egalitarian can reduce base tax by 20% for 2 tax periods to drastically boost the happiness and prosperity. Receive a tax bonus of 1% per 10% happiness, and happiness starts at 60%. Those are the 8 starting traits you can choose from. There's also 7 unlockable traits that you can get from, I think, getting XP and leveling up. The way you gain XP is you get 10 from creating a new settlement, and this is also part of the reason why we chose the Expansionist starting trait, because it's going to allow us to make more settlements and we're going to get more XP. You also get more XP per successful raid / enslavement raid, 5 XP per settlement captured, and 1 XP per settlement per tax period. Overall, to get XP, you're going to want to make a lot of settlements. After choosing the starting traits, if we go over to settlements and we go over to overview, there's also faction traits, and you can unlock more as you level up. I'm just going to go over these really quick. Resilient reduces the prosperity loss by 50% when attacked. Cannot lose buildings or settlement levels upon a failed defense. So yeah, this might be good if you're getting owned constantly. Raiders increases the value of loot by 20% when raiding. Military forces are available 1 day sooner after using them to raid. This might go with our playstyle really well actually. Defense in depth, military forces receive a +2 level bonus to combat when defending. Industrious, 5% chance every time a settlement is built to receive a significant boost in revenue. Road builders automatically unlocks the first road technology. Roads are constructed in 33% of the required time, and roads will also be constructed to connect to allied faction settlements. I didn't know that you could build roads in this mod. There is a mod to do that, but it's not updated. I'm not sure if you need the roads mod for this, but mercantile, a random trade caravan will arrive to your capital every 3 to 5 5 days. This would be really good for Void because he doesn't send trade caravans. Or maybe he does if you're not at war with everyone. I'm not sure. We haven't gotten any yet though. Innovative settlements passively generate research points equal to 5% of their total profit. And yeah, I think for our playthrough, we're gonna go for raiders. We're gonna be really greedy here. Even though we haven't raided yet, we do plan on raiding in this episode. And we might get to a point where we're gonna start raiding a lot more often. So yeah, we're gonna go for this one. And yeah, that's where the Empire mod's at now. Being that it has compatibility with RimWorld, it's probably a must-have at this point, I'd say. I'm gonna get back to recording Tribal Empire episode 2. With that, I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.